guys and girls. I hope everyone is doing well this Saturday evening. Something was on my mind to share with you all, and I thought, let me share before I go to bed and completely forget. But let me show you girls and guys, that I really am in Brooklyn. This is downtown Brooklyn, and all of those lights are just proof that nobody here likes to go to bed. Look at all of those cars on the street at midnight. Where are they going? Where are they going? But I'm here, and so I'll try to show pictures of Brooklyn and all the Brooklyn stuff that I'm experiencing so far. But I wanted to share something that has been on my heart for the past few days. I find myself often reaching out to God, whether it's prayer or meditation or writing, and asking God to reveal in me things that I need to change. Things that I need to change that could be hindering my performance at work. It could be impeding upon my personal relationships with people, whether it's family, friends, or romantic. Just revealing me things that need to be changed. And of course, ask or beware, because God recently heard my prayers and showed me something about myself. And the way that it was revealed, it was that it was revealed in someone else. You know, you can't see your nose on your own face. You need a mirror in order to do that. And a lot of times we are each other's mirror. So the things that we're seeing in other persons are the things that we're seeing in ourselves. And I recently ran into someone who does something so annoying. I would just look at this person and say,
God, you're so annoying.
And then one day I thought, do I do that? I think I do that. This thing in you that I'm able to identify so readily, I've never really been able to see it in myself, or even if I was, I never thought that it was severe enough or a big deal enough for me to need to adequately address head on. But now that I'm seeing it in this other person, I realize, yeah, you smell that? That's you. That's you. That's not your coworker. That's not your spouse. That's not your child. That's not your parent. It's you. That thing that you're smelling that you don't like, it's you. And so I call that my magnifying mirror moment. There's a 3x mirror in front of me that's showing me all the little pores and all of the little blemishes and bringing it to my attention, not so that I can be scolded, not so that I can feel badly about myself, but just so that I can see it for what it is and address it. And the next time that thing rears its ugly head, I can be better prepared to see it coming onward and then to be able to dodge it as much as possible. One thing I'm learning throughout this process is whatever that thing is that you're seeing in yourself that you don't like or you want to change, it's not really who you are, your soul, your person. It's not who you are, it's a habit. It's something that you've done. And I know a lot of persons might disagree with that
And say, well, no, this is my personality. This is just the way I am. This is the way I've always been. My parents are like this. My sibling is like this. And everybody knows that this is just me and that's just the way it is. But
I will respectfully disagree and say, if there's something in you that you're not a fan of, you can change it. It's not embedded in your DNA. It's a behavioral habit that you've adopted throughout the entirety of your life. Maybe you adopted it because it was a really good coping mechanism in the 5th grade, but now it doesn't make any sense as a 35-year-old man. Or maybe you adopted it to protect yourself from hurt that was happening your freshman year of college, but now that that hurt and that threat is no longer real, it doesn't make sense to hold on to it. So these are habits that we've all developed for a variety of reasons that can be broken. You are faced with the magnifying mirror whether you ask for it or not, because the mirror does show up whether you ask for it or not. Don't look at it and run away from it, or one of the things that I do is downplay it or disagree with the mirror and say that that's not really what it is. Just take a deep breath and accept it for what it is, because you knowing is putting you in a position where you can actually change that pattern and break that habit. So whenever you're having a magnifying mirror moment, say that 3 times fast, lean into it and thank it for the lesson that it is trying to teach you. It's trying to show you the nose on your own face so that you can be more aware of who you really are versus the image that you're projecting or the person you believe you are. because you're showing up differently to the people around you than the way you think you're showing up in your head. So that annoying person who will remain nameless, that thing that that person does is something that I do. And now that I've experienced being on the receiving end of that annoying habit, I recognize, oh, I think I do that to other people. And the way this person is making me feel is probably how I've made others feel. And I don't want people to feel like that. Let me work on that habit. So as I move into spring, which I actually really have no idea if it's really going to show up. As I move into spring, I'm working on that particular habit. And so I share this all with you to say, if you're having a magnifying mirror moment, lean into it and understand that it's working for you, not against you, not to embarrass you, not to make you feel badly. And if you've had a magnifying mirror recently and you disregarded it or ran away from it, go back to it. It's trying to help you. Go back to it. So I hope that helps, and I hope everyone has a quiet, peaceful Saturday night if that's what you want, or a ridiculous, busy, traffic in the streets, everybody's up for no damn reason Saturday night if that's what you want to. Bye.